Hello and welcome everyone, my name's DMC. So today I'm bringing you guys the update patch notes for the May update 1.02 for Battleborn. And first I'll tell you about some basic updates, then I'm going to get into character updates because I think that's probably what you guys are most interested in. And then at the end I'll go through some of the things they did to balance out the game modes and the maps. So the first thing, guys, the first big update, they have a new character, Alani. And if you guys don't know, she's being called kind of like a warrior, healer, monk class. So that's pretty cool, new character, she looks pretty awesome, give her a try. They got new skins and taunts, and then they've got hero keys have been added. So if you guys don't know what hero keys are, basically if you're a season pass holder or if you download the digital deluxe, you'll get a free hero key, and what you can do with that is use it to unlock any hero that you want. It's a permanent unlock. And then the cool thing that they did with it is once you've completed the challenge that would normally unlock that hero, you'll actually get that key back, and then you can use it to unlock another hero. So it's kind of an interesting thing they did. I'm not sure if there's any way you can earn those keys if you are not a season pass or digital deluxe holder, but that's one thing they did. Okay, so let's get into the character changes because they got some pretty big ones, and I think some of these are definitely needed. The first one they did is they have Ambra. They changed it so her extinction event, which is her ulti, it no longer does a slowing effect during the ulti. So that's a pretty big change for Ambra. Ambra is pretty strong on capture modes, but she's not really that strong on some of the other modes. So I'm not sure she really necessarily needed a nerf, but it's interesting to see that. They also said that her Scorching Strike was dealing extra damage sometimes when it shouldn't, so they reduced that. And they said that they fixed an issue where stealth targets, it prevented stealth targets from being revealed with her level 6 augment and also her level 2 augment. I don't think stealth is big in this game, so I don't think that's a big change. Not a big fix. Boulder, it said there was an issue with his legendary gear description. Again, not a big change. El Dragon, it said that sometimes his level 8 mutation, Unbelievable, was able to move bosses. I don't know if a lot of people are doing like the PvE scene. Let me know if you are. But I don't think that has any effect on multiplayer. D'Andy, it said they added a drop. What am I saying? D'Andy, they said they added a cooldown to her drop kick. Apparently she was able to move vertically a little bit. I don't know how big of a change that really is. Now Galilea, these are some big changes right here. It says Desecrate was never intended to constantly apply crowd control or debuffs on enemies. So they changed it so the augmentations only happen as he casts the, or I think it's a girl, isn't it? I think she's a girl. As she casts the ability. So that's a big change. That'll make her a lot less powerful with that, which is probably a good change. She's pretty ridiculous, even after the nerfs that they did last month. So if you fall into Desecrate, it says you still maybe have the ability to kind of move out of it a little bit. And then it says Galilea is now moving like all other melee characters when attacking. They didn't say exactly what that means, but I think they get into that more in a minute here. So some more specific stuff. The right helix augment Calamity now. It says it only wounds players when Desecrate is already activated. So again, that's another nerf. Level 4 mutation Bleak Quiet, and now only silences players when Desecrate is initially active, so again another nerf. Level 8 right helix Black Wind Howls only increases her movement speed when Desecrate is initially active, so again that's another big change. Galilea can no longer attack while sprinting. Apparently she's able to attack while sprinting, which is insane. It's totally insane. And fixed an issue that prevented corruption from damaging enemies affected by Galilea's Desecrate after selecting her level 1 right helix augment Calamity. So, sort of a little fix-up buff for her there. Alright, Cleese. Fixed an issue that allowed his energy rift to replenish sentry shields in Incursion. Changed his HUD to use a jump meter instead of an ammo counter. Interesting. Fixed an issue that allowed Cleese's shock taser to target stealth enemies. Not a big deal. People aren't stealth too often in this game, but it could get you killed. Fixed an issue with Cleese's energy rift damage when both level 4 left helix augment rift network and level 6 left helix augment bulk savings are active. Didn't really say what the issue was, but apparently they fixed one. And fixed an issue that increased the cast range of Cleese's energy rift and black hole. So, bigger cast range. Okay, Marquis. Fixed an issue with Marquis' level 2 mutation, Eyes Everywhere. Didn't say what the issue was. And fixed an issue where Marquis' ultimate Bindle Blast damage was not tracked properly after taking level 10 right helix augment EXE. So I guess for you Marquis players, you'll know what those changes are. I haven't really had much chance to play Marquis, so I'm not sure what that's all about. Miko fixed an issue that prevented Miko's Fungus Among Us from displaying the mushroom trajectory when primed. Okay, that's helpful. Shane and Oryx fixed a rare issue that allowed Shane and Oryx to gain permanent health regeneration with their level 7 left helix augment alone time. So I guess that was cool for you guys, but it's over now. Fixed an issue that allowed Shane and Oryx to use tag team through friendly base barriers, and an issue that allowed some projectiles to pass through Oryx. And for non-player characters, they fixed an issue where minions could become very difficult to kill after being affected by certain healing sources. Gear changes. Legendary gear no longer uses randomized values. I guess they were probably getting some insanely way overpowered gear and also some insanely underpowered gear. So I'm not sure how that'll affect you if you already have that gear. Let me know if it does affect you guys. And fix an issue that prevented players from acquiring the medical nano colony legendary gear. So if you guys who were desperately waiting for that one, now you can get it. And an issue with the Sentinel reset switch legendary gear. So a lot of issues being fixed, but not really explaining what exactly they are. All right, quality of life. They've got faction, character rank, lore challenge completion, and unlock sorting for Battleborn in the command menu. Player initialization failed error. Apparently that's been fixed when you first try to sign in. And there's a rare issue preventing players from controlling their character if they are modifying their key bindings when starting a boss encounter for the PC. That's funny. Alright, fixed a rare issue that resulted in black flickering on the main menu. Okay, that's good. And an incorrect skin would appear for the second split screen user in post-match screen, affecting a few of you guys. Alright, and then for matchmaking, it says they have fixed an issue with matchmaking hosts should reduce the number of connection failures for Xbox One, and various improvements have been made to reduce the number of matchmaking failures for PS4, which would be good because that seems to happen quite a bit. Added unique sounds for attacking, immune, and overshielded, which is cool. Probably should have had that in the beginning, but it's good they added it. And an issue that allowed critical hit sounds to play against shielded players. That's good. And it fixed an issue that occasionally prevented music from playing in Incursion. I think I have noticed that. And various audio mix changes. My audio mix is I've turned the voices off for some of these characters because they're funny at first, but super annoying after a while, to be honest. Okay. Localization bugs fixes. So those are the character fixes, and I'll go into some of the fixes now for map changes and like gameplay flow changes if you guys are interested in that. But yeah, if you guys are only interested in the characters and the new stuff that's going on with that, that's the end of this part. So feel free to click like if you've enjoyed that, and also subscribe if you want to see more. And for those of you guys who want to know about the map changes and all that, go ahead and stick with me, and I'm going to walk you guys through the rest of that. But I just want to let you guys know because the video is getting a bit long. Okay, so map changes. They said they made some changes to Incursion to prevent teams from snowballing to victory after defeating the first sentry. Because yeah, basically, if you defeat the first sentry, you're going to win. That's it. That's pretty much it. So they realized that. They decided to change it. It says now teams have an equal opportunity of lane pushing power at select times during the match. They've added some extra power to the thralls so they help expedite team pushes. So that's interesting. So thralls will be more important now. For Incursion, empowered minion waves no longer spawn for a team after killing the enemy's first sentry. So now they spawn for both teams every fourth minion wave. Incursion thralls. Now thralls when captured no longer target enemy players. Very interesting. All thralls no longer flinch when hit in the legs by players or minions, and thralls no longer get knocked off the map, which is funny. Why not? Let them get knocked off the map. That's funny. Alright, and Thrall Crushers now only attack minions directly. They no longer charge, and new skill has an area attack that destroys minions instantly and knocks up players, usable once every 7 seconds. Thrall Guards now only attacks minions directly, and a new skill targets a sentry with a mortar that deals heavy damage to the sentry, usable once every 10 seconds. Overgrowth modified the sniper nest to prevent players from engaging the first sentry from across the map. Shepherds spawn every fourth wave instead of after the first sentry is destroyed, and various level geometry changes to reduce collision issues, and fixed a rare issue with the central Thrall mercenaries not pushing. Echelon. Shepherds spawn every fourth wave instead of after the first sentry is destroyed, same, and various level geometry changes, I was like geometry, I don't know what language that would be, various level geometry changes to reduce collision issues. So guys, click that thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video, and also subscribe. I'll probably start posting some Battleborn videos. For those of you guys who are wondering what's going on with that, when I first played the beta, my connection was good. I started off really well, and then as soon as the game launched, I've just had a terrible connection ever since. And then yesterday, I finally played, and I was back on a 3-bar connection again, finally. So maybe something they changed is fix that up. So I'm probably going to start putting up some Battleborn videos on this channel for those of you guys who are interested in seeing that. What you see right now is my 11-0 Ambra gameplay. And I really haven't played this game much, guys. If you look at like the rankings of all the characters, I'm pretty low level because I haven't had much chance to play this because just the connection's been terrible. But yeah, it seems like maybe they sorted it out, or maybe I sorted something out on my side. I don't really know. So I might start playing this game a little bit more. Also, it's pretty interesting that they released the patch notes today, because today is also the day that Overwatch comes out, which I think Overwatch is going to be the dominant force in the gaming scene this year, but we'll see, Let me know in the comments if you guys are diehard Battleborn fans, or if you guys are going to switch over to Overwatch. Let me know. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll let you watch the rest of the gameplay. I'm DMC. See you in the next video.